Under the roaring lights of St. James Park, a new era begins. The black and the white rises again, not just with hope, but with legends. Kaka's elegance, Riise's thunder, Mario Gomez's ruthless finish. Champions of the past reborn for the future. This isn't a rebuild, it's a resurrection. The journey starts now. So we start the new season with legends as Van der Sar as our goalkeeper, Eleni and Cordoba as centre backs, Socrates as Cam, Crouch and Gomez at the forward position, Kaka and Quaresma taking care of the wings, and Rize and Salgado as fullbacks.
Our first match was against Dortmund in the preseason. They had bought Griezmann, but they were using Guirassy as the forward. They were throwing loopy crosses into the middle for Guirassy. Tonali tried to be a bit too aggressive and gave away a penalty in the first half itself. Dortmund weren't going to miss this opportunity. Guirassy stepped up and converted from the spot. But Newcastle don't give up. This is a team that is built on grit, and Mario Gomez proved that with a towering header in the penalty box. That goal built belief into this system, into this Newcastle team. And we carried that belief into the next match against Latium. Latium played with majority of the possession. They made a mockery of our system. But Newcastle did not stop. We tried sending looping corners, looping crosses into the penalty box. But we weren't able to make the most of them. Peter Crouch had a slow day. He wasn't able to convert the headers, he wasn't able to take.
Newcastle legends face critical test in the opening four games. First, they faced Aston Villa in an away game, then at home they faced Liverpool, then again in an away game against Leeds United, and then a challenge against them at home with Wolves.
So our first match was against Aston Villa, our first match of the Premier League season. This is the most important match as this will set the tone for the whole season. The Aston Villa fans were excited. The Newcastle fans were booming. And the start of the match was a bit nervous. Both the teams were making rash challenges. It looked a lot that the players were unsettled. They were not really playing at their best. And you could see that in the challenges that were being made. As you can see here, Eric Konsa getting a yellow card for a stupid challenge, I would say. Peter Crouch was going nowhere there, but he challenged him and gave away a free kick. And Socrates was the man to take that free kick. Let's see if they are able to punish Aston Villa for giving away a free kick. This is a long distance away. I'm not sure if we should try to shoot it from here, but he goes ahead and shoots it, and that was more ambitious than practical, to be honest. And we were trying to get the ball from them by overloading them with the ball, trying to press them, and that did not work out. As you can see, Kamara scored a header, a tap in, I would say, and as you can see, Van der Sar made a beautiful save here, but Kamara was there, and there was no Newcastle defender marking him. That did not stop us from trying. We tried to get the position, but with 17% possession, you were never going to win the match. Kaka trying to attempt a shot from distance, from outside the box, and most of our chances were like that. But with that, the first match ended and we lost. It wasn't a great feeling, and we felt that some tactical changes were needed. Peter Crouch had been performing poorly in the first match and as well as in the preseason. The obvious successor would be Mario Gomez. Do we give him a chance? The next match is going to be a lot of pressure. It is going to be our first home match, and the match is going to be against Liverpool. As you can see here, we go to the St. James Park, iconic stadium for us, and it is very important to make this ground a fortress. The match is against Liverpool, and we want to win matches against the top six if we want to qualify for Champions League and have the ultimate goal of winning the Premier League. So we started the match. We tried to create chances, shoot at the goal. This was a beautiful shot, but Allison was able to make the save. Salah from Liverpool was trying his best, as you can see this shot. He should have converted it or at least put it on target, but later you'll see that he learned from it, and the next time was a different case. As you can see now, that was a brilliant shot into the net. Liverpool indifferent. Salah with the goal, and you can see the last time he tried to curl it at the far end, but this time he curled it into the near end. And I felt that Van der Sar could have done a bit better, but how close Salah was is something that our Newcastle defense needs to learn. The last goal was also very near to the goal, and this goal as well, you can see that is very near to the goal, and that is not something that we want. So, with that, we did not stop. We tried to create chances, but that did not work, and we lost the match. The next match against Leeds. This was a match that we were supposed to win, but after two losses, who knows? And we tried to give the first ball into the air, but that did not work. Mario Gomez is the person. He had scored a header in the preseason, so we expected that if we loop our crosses, we might have a chance. And here we see Socrates in the wing, gives away the ball, and that is an excellent header by Mario Gomez. That is what we want from him. That is why he has taken the position of striker from Peter Crouch. And Socrates, thanks to him, what a cross that is. And Mario Gomez just taps it in. You can see Meslier kind of too ahead, I would say, if he would have been at a position that is a little back towards the goal, maybe he could have saved it. But anyways, excellent play and our first goal. We haven't scored the goal in the first two matches, so this is our first goal, and we are really happy to start our campaign. And that was a good save. Mario Gomez, easily the man of the match and the player to watch out for in this Newcastle team. The fans were excited, they were happy going into the next game that was against Wolves, and the Wolves team put us under pressure early into the game with their shots, and they were finally able to get the goal as well. Again, I think the same problem arose that we were not able to stop them before, and they were very coming very close. Kaka was having a bad day. Our key players were not able to adapt to the system. To be very honest, they were having bad games back to back. Going into the halftime, we were 1-0 down. We made some changes coming into the second half. Will that be enough? Let's find out. Wolves tried to attack just at the start. Arco Tarke, their forward, a very tall one, and Newcastle with the ball here, trying to pass it, trying to maintain the possession, something that we haven't been able to do in this episode as much as we would like to. And can that be a chance? That is a good shot. And on a rebound, we get the goal. A beautiful goal. Looks like the half time pep talk did work. John Arne Riise with the goal. His powerful shots are very good. So it is good to see him on the scoring seat. So our second scorer is John Arne Riise. That is a rebound. A good shot by Kaka is converted by John Arne Riise. And this is second chance. Oh, that was a good header, but it was very far out. It was very difficult to generate pace from there.